Hello everyone. In this video, let's see how to use the new version of Mac for servicing or marking the vehicle or customer's details as a backout customer. The main objective of this version release is to automate the vehicle plate numbers to be appearing on the base screen so that two options can be chosen. One, you can either proceed servicing and invoice the vehicles, or number two is if the customer didn't avail any services, you can mark the customer as a backout customer with a valid reason, right? So let's see how to do this. Okay, typically this is how the system works. Every bay will have something called suspended list, right? So every bay has a camera installed. If not all the stations, wherever we have already implemented the LPR, the camera system, all the stations will get this option. And once your station, if it is not having a camera installed today, it's in the rollout phase, so your station will be getting installed with all the cameras and systems eventually within less than a month or two. So when you're seeing the suspended list and when you know that your your station is already installed with cameras, yes, the vehicle plate details will be read by the camera and it will appear here. Like when you click here on this bay, you will see all the plate numbers which were parked on this particular bay number 2. So for example, this 8788TKD, if this is the vehicle which is right now in the bay, then you will select this, and for every plate what is being detected, it shows the date and the time in which it was received on the bay. For example, let me select this vehicle 8788TKD, so automatically the plate comes here, and then you click on find vehicle. This will retrieve the vehicle information, like the owner information and the vehicle related information, right? So then what you will do here is you will proceed to verify the customer and then check in the vehicle to generate or create the work order and proceed to service. Or if the customer, when you interacted, if they have just had some inquiry or just you have offered some information only, then it will be considered as a backout customer because you did not generate any invoice from that, or you did not generate any sale from that particular vehicle, right? So now you can verify the customer if at all you want to create a work order. So when you click on verify, the usual process of doing a OTP verification will happen. I'm not proceeding here because it will send an OTP for this particular customer, which we are not doing here because it's just a demo video to show the features of this particular new version of Mac. In case once you verify, it's as per the normal process what you've been doing till date. Verify the customer and then proceed to enter the mileage and then add the line items for the work order and then assign technician and then proceed to service the vehicle, right? Now backout, if you have not offered any service to the customer which you have to invoice, click on backout and then you will verify this customer if it is an existing customer and this information is correct, and then you will put a reason saying that whatever the inquiry was from the customer. Here I'm just mentioning as price inquiry only, whichever is the reason what the car was received in the bay, you will write that particular reason. Now in this case, just for demonstration purpose, I have written like this. So your reason should be something like this, and when we have frequently visiting or some reasons which can be listed down, it will be appearing here as ready-madely available or selectable options. You can just select that option and then click on OK. So what happens here is that particular plate number will get released from this list, right? Okay, what happens here now, if 8684GHD vehicle, and you are using the same process like how it was before, 8684 and GHD. When I'm trying to find a vehicle, it will give you a message here saying that please check in the vehicle from suspended list, which means this plate has been already read by the system. So you cannot manually enter any vehicle plate number. However, you have to go here and select it from the list so that you can either choose to invoice it or mark it as a backout. See, now I'm putting the backout reason for this particular plate, which was in bay number 2. So here in bay 2, when you go back here, the vehicle is cleared. So you will have to ensure that each and every vehicle what is being detected from the camera is already addressed, which means either you do an invoice if you're servicing the vehicle, or you will mark it as a backout with a valid reason. This suspended list cannot be building numbers here because it will have the list of vehicles which you have received on the base with the date and time stamp, and having lot of vehicles here will get into a confusion like what the vehicle's reason was to be on the bay. So this is how the new version of Mac has this feature, and this is how you check in a vehicle and start servicing it. Thank you.